Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to another edition of Online Biz Real Talk. And today we have an amazing topic today, and it's what is the best way to brand yourself online to gain success? Um, Branding is such a key thing that we need to do as business owners, and a lot of companies like Adidas, Nike, Lululemon, and Apple have had to do this in the beginning when they started branding themselves, and the purpose of branding, like a business branding themselves, is to build the trust of their customers, their followers, so that they can start learning who this person, who this brand is, and trust them. And like myself, like I have an Apple iPhone. And I started off at the beginning with an Apple, what was it? The iPhone Shuffle. It was, or not iPhone, but it was a shuffle to had music. And I think the most you can put in there was like maybe one, like it was 500 megabytes. It was so small, but the fact that they were branding themselves, they were putting out their commercials, and then they were saying that it was seamless, their products. And as they built their trust over the years with their consumers, I already know that when I go and buy their products, it's going to be good, it's going to be seamless. And so this is what we teach people within our business community when they first start their business, is how to brand themselves. And so myself, like, I was a nurse, and sorry, I'm a nurse, and so I had no experience going to business. And so this is within our community, we teach you how to do the branding. And before I start though, like I will get Georgia to introduce herself as well, because it's only going to be two of us on today. And if other people within our community join in as well, they will be popping in. But yeah, I will pass it on to Georgia. I know I just started a little bit more about the topic, but I'll pass it on to Georgia. Introduce yourself and just talk a bit about the topic, Georgia.
Awesome. Thank you, Paulo. God bless you. And yeah, I chose this topic because it's super important to brand yourself online. Even if you don't have an online business, branding yourself online is super important these days because everything is going online and you have to earn your trust. Um, so I'll introduce myself. First of all, my name is Georgia Williams. Obviously, I'm a coach, a president and CEO. How did I become that? I started this business and I literally skyrocketed. It took me a little time. It took me about a year and a couple months to get earning the big, the big paydays, and paid off 30,000 worth of debt and moved into a $3 million home in West Kelowna. And now I'm here in Spain, moved into $1 million home and just living my dream, long, long vacation. I'm super grateful for it. I have my 5 children here with me. They're homeschooled. I just put them in all these crazy, beautiful little activities so they can get to know Spain and get more involved in the culture and with the children, and have a wonderful experience here. I was able to do this because of this online business. And this is solely my income. This is the only way I make an income. And it's not difficult at all. It's really, really easy. We're going to talk about this subject today because branding is a big part of our business, right? So in our training, we show you how to brand yourself. And if you're one of those that don't want to be your face all over the internet, you don't have to be. And but you could still brand your name. You can still brand your business. You can use any form. Paulo is very good at that. We use AI a lot. You can use certain stock photos, certain things that you don't have to show your face. But branding yourself and showing yourself online, whether it is stock pictures, whether it is AI, whether it is yourself, you're earning people's trust. They're seeing you on a regular basis. This is huge with branding. Show it, like literally showing up for your business. If you don't show up, is people going to trust you? So when you show up every single day, you brand yourself and people get to know you. Oh, okay, there's Georgia. Oh, wow. Okay, she is reliable. She's trustable. She's putting her face out there, or she's putting her post out there, or she's putting her stock photos, and she's continuously posting, continuously talking about the business, continuously showing that she has social media proof and people are commenting and so on. So instantly people get a trust and you begin to be branded. And throughout the 4.5 years that I've been in this business, I branded myself hugely in the online world. And I'm now known as a president, CEO, and coach, helping people worldwide and known as having the most incredible products you could possibly purchase in the online space. with this company we're affiliated with. There's 6 gold seals of quality. They're really good for you. And the company's been around since over 50 years. So we have a lot of integrity and a lot of transparency. So I'm not afraid to put my face out here. I'm not afraid to talk about the business. It's because I branded myself and I have trust in my business. And I know the products are incredible. I know that people literally start this business and make a fortune. And the people who brand themselves, the people who put themselves into the business and don't sit there, waiting, biting their fingers or, sitting there like, what do I do? What do I do? Put effort, put action. I have one business partner who just started. So congratulations to Arthur. He's seen me on LinkedIn. Paulo, was you there? Was you on the online biz talk
Yeah, that
when I
was
was?
on Tuesday, right?
Yeah, and he was like asking about the business, and now he started, and I'm like, oh my
Yeah.
goodness, he is so inspirational. So I want to give a big shout out to Arthur. He is a digital artist from Kelowna, and he literally works out of Toronto, and he helped create Paw Patrol, and he's doing stuff like he's creating something right now in Star Wars. So I'm like, whoa, you're living the dream. You literally left Africa, and now look what you're doing. So shout out to him, and that was one of the things that we talked about, branding and showing people that this business is absolutely incredible and also the products are incredible and just, going back to the basics, talking about like just literally the basics. Once you get set up, our training will show you how to brand yourself. But I guess I'll leave the mic to you, Paulo, if you wanted to add anything to that and maybe you talk about the subject a little.
Yeah, no, definitely. Thanks, Georgia, for that information. And with just as an outside person looking to Georgia's business, I mean, her branding, it always comes across as like it's family oriented. That's her main branding, to be with her family, to be with her kids, to be their support person, and to always be there. And if you've watched a lot of our live business chats, Georgia's experiences when she was having a brick and mortar business and being away from the kids was tough because a lot of people are in that situation where they have to hand their kids over for a certain period of the day to not strangers, but people who are not, you know, I mean, it could be your family or relatives, but it's not the person, it's not you, it's not the mother, it's not the father. And so that separation is hard on the parents. I mean, I don't have a kid, but I see it with my brother and his kids. I see it with my cousins, their kids as well, but Georgia also. So that's the branding I see from Georgia, and that's what she's posts all the time is her family and being with her kids and being with her fiance as well too. So um, yeah, Georgia does an amazing job with branding. And the thing is with branding is that you can't copy other people's branding. That's the thing. And we teach that in our training. It's easy to copy other people in a sense because it's like, you don't know where to start. But our teachings are very basics. We teach you to be authentic, be yourself, pick out the things that you enjoy doing because within our training as well, we do attraction marketing and that's all tied into our branding as well. So with myself, before I start, I'll introduce myself. I'm Paulo Perez, born in the Philippines, grew up in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and live here in Vancouver, British Columbia now. I've been a nurse for over 20 years. I started this business about just over 6 years ago because of burning out twice in that career. And a lot of people in healthcare, I know if you experienced it, you're probably in it right now too as well. And if you're looking for a way out of that, stressful job, start a side hustle business. Listen in to our live business chats. Listen to our informational webinars that are done every Tuesday and Thursdays talking about this business opportunity because it can change your life. We've seen it with thousands of people within our community globally that are reaching milestones, that are quitting their jobs, they're passing their current income by like twofold, threefold, fivefolds. Like it's crazy what this opportunity has created for a lot of people. And so with branding for myself, I love to travel. I love to hang out with family. I love being around friends. And I love the one of my other biggest whys is I want to help my mom, enjoy her retirement. And so that is what I put on my business page as well, along with the business stuff. But it's the personal stuff that I put in there that brands me so that people can see the trust, learn who I am, where I come from. Go on my business page. I've have over 6 years of content branding myself. You can see how I've just been honest. There's videos like I remember I did one video of me. It was a live video where I talked about my dystonia. It's a rare neuromuscular disorder that only affects 3% of the population. And I talked about it. And when I was experiencing that, I didn't vlog about it. I didn't take any pictures or anything because I was so scared that that was my life. That was who I was going to be for the rest of my life. And so I wish, in hindsight, I wish I did videotape and vlog to show people where I actually came from. I was at the very lowest point in my life, but I talk about that in my business page so that people can see that I'm just an everyday person who wants a better life, who wants to create a better life, wants to help people that I connect with, network with, because we have a system that works. It's been tried and tested for over 7 years now, and it's working. And we want to be able to show people through our branding that this is something that you should look into, because things in general, like I know Georgia, you're out in Spain, but the cost of living is going up no matter where you are. And so we need to be one step ahead, two steps ahead financially, just so that we can be securing our financial future and not just be tied to one source of income. And so that's what, uh, I know I'm kind of veering off of the topic, but that's what the branding does, is that we can introduce people in a very subtle way so that you can build the trust with us. And we do these live business chats 3 times a week so that you guys can see that we're normal people from all different work backgrounds. And we're here to just provide information that you guys can look into, do your due diligence. And to kind of talk more about our Earn Online Academy, we created that as an extension of building our trust, learning about our business, asking your frequently asked questions that we get as coaches and mentors. We created videos for that so that you guys can learn about the whole system, and how about not learn about the whole system and learn about what the business is about. And then from there, and then from there, take the next step and then look into this business further. So Georgia, I don't know if you want to add anything else to that.
Yeah, that was amazing. And you're so right. Like, we're here, we're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
And people see that, people notice it. Okay, so right now we're advertising our business model. So we're coaches, we're going to help you earn online. And all of you guys who are watching, just trust us. Why? Is because you keep seeing us post, and we're here and we're not going away. We branded ourselves, just like Paula said. I branded myself. I'm a mom of 5 with only a 7th grade education, and I'm killing it in the online world, making $17 payday, $17,000 paydays, paid off debt, purchase a new vehicle, just all these amazing things. And I'm helping people empower themselves, men and women. Doesn't matter where you come from, doesn't matter your nationality, your age. You can be 18 and up, but even little ones can help their mom and dad or their sisters and brothers. They can start together and they can split the money. If they're under 18, they could just help out, because my kids do that. I pay my kids, like they're like on a payroll, and it's absolutely amazing. And just as Paulo said, like he's killing it in the online world. He's traveling the world. He's always traveling. He's always on the go. Him and his spouse, they're always going. And, and he's a nurse, and he's decided that he wants to continue his job for now. But a lot of people, they don't want to. I have a good amount of business partners that want to stay with their job, but I have a more majority that don't want to stay with their job. So we help people to actually leave their 9 to 5. I have so many people. I have construction workers, nurses. I have people that was, in what do you call it? Oh my goodness, I'm forgetting what it's called. Welders, you name it. People who are just, cashiers. We have police officers. So we have actors, comedians. We have ex-real estate agents, and they're like, they left the real estate agent where they was making hundreds and millions in there, hundreds of thousands of dollars and millions, like, and they left it, and they're killing it in the online world, and they're buying their self properties and renting it out and doing in tiny homes. So I just want to say that don't give up. If you have right now a plan, whatever it is that you want to do, brand yourself, put yourself in the online world. A best thing to do also is get on all social media platforms. I'm on LinkedIn. It's very easy. Like, for instance, if you was to search how to open up a LinkedIn account, you can open up a LinkedIn account in 2 minutes, or you just go ahead, log into LinkedIn, and it literally gives you step by step how to create a LinkedIn account. Twitter, same. Facebook, Instagram. Oh, my children, they're here. They came. There's my babies. Look at this. They had dinner. They had dinner without mommy. Well, I was there for 20 minutes of it. But I said, you can hang out and stay as long as you want. So I figured I'll go in a little quiet place. How was dinner? How was dinner?
I got you a sweater.
Oh, thank you. I don't need a sweater. You want to take them to the park a little bit?
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead with the park. Where's Meadow? Why? There she is. Okay. So, as I was saying, YouTube. So I was like Twitter, YouTube, Google. You can get on all these platforms for free. You can build yourself a free website on Google, and everywhere you're on, you post every day, 3 times a day. This is our training. Tells you to post 3 times a day. If you want to go 10x like Grant Cardone, post 10 times a day. He says that. And I used to post so much. I post a lot too still. I do a lot in my stories. People watch me. So if you're not getting a lot of engagement on your post, think again. Throw up some stories and see you get 300 people watching you and nobody likes it. They're watching. They're shy to like it. Don't think that they're haters and they're just watching you. They're shy to like your stuff.
Yeah.
They don't want to look like they're interested in buying your product or they're interested in starting the business. They're scoping it out, right? Don't think they're like everybody. Like the world makes you like always have a conscience. Oh, they're out to get me, or there's all these memes, or oh, guess what? Nobody likes my post, but they're watching me. It's like, who cares, right? Let them watch. This is what social media is for, to entertain people. And that's another thing about branding yourself. Inspire, entertain, and educate. Those are the 3 keys. Okay, one of our leaders said that in our masterminds all the time. So I like to inspire. I like to do inspirational videos. I like to educate people in the online world. And I like to entertain. Hey, I dance. I put on a show. I try to look good. My kids are there. I do nice views. I entertain. So it depends on what you're advertising. If I'm advertising my products directly, it's a different story. If I'm advertising a T-shirt, I'm gonna make it look really good, right? I'm gonna pose. I'm gonna look good. Or you have to also set it up a little. Like you have to. You can't just take a blurry picture. You have to make it perfect, right? For your ad. And you can use apps. There's a lot of free apps. We use Canva. Okay, we use InShot. We use so I don't have so much time on my hands. I have 5 children, so I have this little app called Hookle. It's like $15 a month US, and I put one post, and it posts to like 8 of my social media accounts. Okay, instead of going to each one and copying and pasting, you can. If you have time on your hands, do it, and you can save $15, $20 a month. So if you get yourself all in the online world, my advice is get yourself on all those social media platforms, as many as you can, and post on there a couple times a day, and you're going to begin to get buyers and leads and whatever it is that you're selling. For this business, you're going to be making a lot of money. Like we make 3 to 5 figures a sale. Okay. 1.4K a sale all the way up to 5.9K. We make a lot of money in this business because the products are high end. If you're going to sell something high price. That way you make a big bonus. You make a big commission. Okay. And I know a lot of times people, they go to car dealerships or they only get a few $100s. Selling houses is a better idea. But with the houses skyrocketing, where's the profit? Probably got to get a terrible house and fix it up, and then maybe you'll make 40,000. But you spent your whole 2 months trying to sell it, fixing it up, blah blah blah, blah. Stress, trying to find the right workers. Why do all that legwork when we have a business for you, and you can make 5K a sale, even more? People don't understand that this business is a gold mine. There's too many scams out there, and it's given the online world a bad name. We're still standing. We ain't going anywhere. We've been standing since almost 7 years. We're not going anywhere. Why? Because we have a company backing us up.
That company ain't go nowhere. It's been around since 50 years and it has 6 gold seals of quality. It is actually a big fab nowadays because everybody wants to be healthy and fit and beautiful. So if you're wondering what this product is, check it out. Come join our workshop. Watch our free workshop and you'll see everything. And you sign up and you can see what the products are. You can see what the system is we set you up with. We set you up with a sales funnel, a website, a system that runs for you 24/7, and it has an email campaign. So it emails these people for 45 days straight over the course of 80 emails, and it literally walks them through the buying process, and it reminds them, hey, look at our product, buy in, come. And then literally, us as coaches, me and Paula, we cut your sales. So you don't have to do much. All you're going to do is set up an ad, and we help you with that. And then you post a couple times a day. If you're on social media just posting just nonsense, try posting about the business. Try posting a post that will make you get literally 1.4K a sale. And you can do it 3 times a day. So like it takes me probably 10 minutes a post. When I first started, I overdid it. It would take me like a half an hour, 40 minutes because I was like, I'm Mrs. Perfect and perfectionist like Paulo. Me and Paulo have that in common. But I'm all over the place. I'm unorganized and Paulo's very organized. So we complement each other, Paulo. We complement each other. So time is good. That's probably going to lead into a segue. So maybe I'll let you take the mic and tell us a little bit more. And if we before we end, I guess I'll tell you guys where to go afterwards and how to get started.
With the earn, like I don't have anything else to add to that. Georgia said a lot. The only thing I can add is just, if you're not part of our Earn Online Academy, just reach out to any of us. If you watch this, if you're watching live, or if you're watching this as replay, just reach out to the person you're following and just ask them tell them that you want to join the Earn Online Academy, and we'll just add you in. It's for free. And then you can check us out further in there. And today's Thursday, so we have our live information webinar at 5 p.m. Pacific time. So if you can't watch that with your time zone, then just watch a replay video. And to sign up, just add your name and email, and you just have to pop it into whatever says www. And then just sign in on there. So that's all I have to add in, Georgia. This is such a great topic, though, with the branding. And this is just a small part of our training. Our training has so much more to offer, in the sense that you can actually start other businesses with our training, because of how extensive our information is that we pass on to people, and that you can actually use in other brick and mortar businesses or other businesses that want to go in the online space. So it's such a valuable information that we pass on. And I think it's along with our supportive community, our mentorship, our coaching that we get from people, from each other, to help each other out, because we talked about it on Tuesday. We're a community that we celebrate successes of other people. We don't put them down. We don't say, oh God, look at that person, they made that, like, I wonder what they did. No, we celebrate it. And the fact that we celebrate other people's successes is what brings successes back into your business, into your life. That's all I had to add in there, Georgia. I don't know if you want to add a bit more.
Well, I just liked what you said about congratulating. So when I first started, and this is for all my business partners to listen, because a lot of my business partners have just started, only like a couple months, and maybe they expected to make 10 grand by now, and they didn't. Maybe they just made a couple thousand, right? But I want to say it's not a get rich scheme. It's not a pyramid scheme. It's not anything like that. It's a real business, and you got to put your time and effort into it, and then it runs smoothly for you once you get set up and you have a good running ad. But when I was the same, thinking, oh my goodness, like, why aren't I getting many successes, right? And I kept working at the business. I wasn't putting that much time into it. That's the key, guys. But I started losing myself in helping people. I knew some valuable things that people didn't know that I knew. And when someone would, message me from our community, I would give them an answer. And they were so joyful, and they started to succeed with that answer. And I just realized when you get lost in helping people, and I started to help people earn online, I started to all of a sudden get all these business partners and help them earn. I got lost with helping people, and all of a sudden my fortune just poured like there was no tomorrow. And so much money came my way. I couldn't believe it. So to anybody who's watching, get lost in helping people, get lost in, just engulfing yourself with wanting to see others succeed, and not having such a, biting your lip and scared all the time, and it's not going to work, and oh my goodness, no, just be calm. They say that here, tranquille, and just be calm, right? And everything will follow, and believe, and just make effort. Like the more effort I put into it, the more I made money. See, the problem is you kind of get like, just the way I said that I overthought my post because I'm a perfectionist. Don't overthink things. Me and Paulo was talking about that a few days ago. We was talking about his ad, and I was like, oh my goodness, Paulo, you're overthinking things. I used to do the same thing. Like, just do this and do it with all 3 ads. And he's like, now I'm getting all these leads. I'm like, yeah. So just, we have tendency as humans to overthink things and make them a lot scarier and bigger than what it is. But really and truly, it's okay. Everything is good. Just work on it every day. And without a doubt, you will see the biggest successes ever, as long as you continue to brand yourself, post, get on all social media platforms, and put that little time that you have at the end of the day after work into the business instead of social media or Netflix. So peace out from Barcelona, Spain. Hit that link, add your name and your email. You won't be disappointed. You'll be taken right away to the workshop replay. So, and then we'll send you the link, and you can join us live. And like I said, like Paulo said, if this is on any of our business partners pages, reach out to them, say, I want to join the Earn Online Academy, and they'll bring you in, because they're able to mentor you. We have coached them to help people earn online. That's the only reason why they have this video. Okay. So thank you, Paulo. God bless.
Bye, everyone. Thanks for joining us live. And yeah, stay tuned for our next edition of Online Biz Chat on Saturday. Okay. Bye, everyone.
Bye.